1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, I'm Jordan Reid. Okay, so I take a lot of photos, like a crazy number of photos. This is because as a style blogger, taking photos is technically part of my job, but it is also not something that necessarily came entirely naturally to me. As an example, you want to see one of the first photos I put up in a style post on Ramshackle Glam? Spectacular, right? Chances are you're probably not posting gazillions of photos of yourself to the internet every day. Although, if you happen to be a style blogger, please tell me who you are in the comments so that I can check you out. But chances also are that those occasions do sometimes come around: bar mitzvahs, weddings, graduations, when you have to get your pose on. So here are my tips on how to stand in front of a camera and not look angry, or asleep, or like anything else that isn't quite the point of the picture. First, angles. Most people have a side or a handful of angles that they look best from for reasons particular to their own face. I tend to take iPhone photos from one of two different angles, mostly because these angles minimize the things I want to minimize and maximize the things I want to maximize. If you have something in particular that you're looking to minimize or maximize, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I have any specific suggestions. How to find your angles. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, you will feel ridiculous. That's fine. There's no one watching. Except for if you're doing this on camera for a segment on how to pose on camera. Then you should maybe be mortified, which I am. That said, don't get stuck with one pose for every single photo that's ever taken for you, because that's no fun for anyone. Lighting. I first discovered the importance of lighting when I used to take most of my photos on the rooftop of our old apartment, and very quickly discovered just how much my 30-something self does not enjoy having photos taken directly in the high noon sun. Fact. Photos taken in the late afternoon or out of direct sunlight are just the most flattering. Why? I think it has something to do with diffuse light, but honestly, I have no idea. It's what works, and so it's what I do. Deal with those digits. Oof, hands are tough. When I first started out, I had so much trouble figuring out what to do with them. Try hooking them into your pockets, putting a hand on a hip, or holding a bag or a clutch. All these tricks work well, make you look like you're, doing something. Now, for contrast, take a look at this photo of me with my friend. You can see I had no idea what to do with my leg or my arm, so I sort of held my phone and did a weird little flamingo thing. And I also looked at a different camera than my friend was looking at. But despite these little things, I actually think this is a pretty great photo. We look happy and relaxed and like ourselves. So that's another big piece of advice. It's those little you-isms, those little special and interesting things that go into a picture that really make it fun and unique. Even if the photos are for a major event like a wedding, I'm betting that you were asked to be a part of them because the people holding the event love you and want to see you in the photos, whatever that means. Finally, would you like to see the traditional way to pose well? One hand on a hip, one foot slightly in front of the other, and body at a slight angle. It's nice and all, and it's a good fallback if you're feeling nervous, but it's just a photo. It's supposed to be fun. Have fun. Don't get stuck in one pose for every photo that's ever taken for you. Hi, babe!
Okay.